John lives near Exeter and has dementia. He used to work as a chartered surveyor, but these days his life is very different.
Having been self-employed and looking around buildings and that sort of thing, I could do virtually what I wanted to. Now I can't do anything. I'm sort of basically stuck in my chair. And yes, it's rather frustrating.
But today he's come with his wife Jo to the quay in Topsham, near Exeter. Topsham sits on one of 8 walking routes, which Jo hopes could support the work of Exeter Dementia Action Alliance, with options that could be enjoyed by people with dementia, their carers and the wider community. They're called COSY routes.
That acronym stands for Circle of Somewhere Yours, which I came up with because of the idea of creating a marathon distance route. Kind of embraces the city. It just seemed to be a really nice acronym, Circle of Somewhere Yours.
Jo is a keen marathon runner and has devised a network of COSY routes around Exeter, which, when added up together, would be the same distance as a marathon, just over 26 miles.
The 26 miles splits into 8 small, circular little cosy routes, basically, around the city centre.
The routes are between 4 and 8 miles long. Each has been carefully mapped, with some meeting the needs of people with dementia and their carers, depending on their mobility.
The routes start at Counterswear Bridge, and then it goes on the west side of the river to Exminster. You're going around the west side of Exeter, up to the north of Exeter, or you drop down to the level crossing at Exwick. Then you come into that East Devon border with Exeter and to Clyst St Mary and Clyst St George. And then you come here to Topsham, and this is about mile 23 on the whole route. You've got a beautiful run, walk, whatever, back to Counterswear, to the bridge, and that's your whole 26.2 miles. They can do it stage by stage and then still feel that they've walked or run around their entire city, and they've actually completed the marathon distance by doing that.
To raise funds and maximum awareness, the routes launch in September, World Alzheimer's Month. Gina Awad is the founder and lead of Exeter Dementia Action Alliance.
Traditionally, people would be prescribed medication from their GPs, but what we're looking towards now is social prescribing. So we would consider what the person holistically enjoys doing and then prescribe them something that's around social health and well-being. Rather than receiving medication, if they like walking, can be sort of signposted to the COSY routes, which I think would be wonderful, again, for physical and mental well-being.
The COSY routes have their own website. 8 local landmarks have been illustrated by Tony Husband, whose father lived with dementia.
It's great to just step out of my comfort zone and do something different to what I normally have done, because I'm a cartoonist.
A renowned cartoonist for many magazines, including Private Eye.
Just to give people an idea of what the walks will be, what they'll look like. I've done a few drawings. I've got 8 to do, plus the cover. They're going to possibly little postcards, little booklets, whatever. But the walk basically is to raise awareness of dementia, and also for people to get out and about and encourage people to get out. And that's people living with the dementia as well. 1 or 2 of the walks are suitable for those.
Jo and Gina will be walking the routes in September and hope they might inspire people with dementia and their carers to take some gentle exercise to improve fitness and well-being, whilst raising funds in the process.
As a carer, actually what's really important is that you also get the chance to go out and get some fresh air, and so a carer might decide that they want some me time and they might do one of the walks with a friend while someone else is caring, because actually being able to get out and see views like this is really important. It's just so beautiful.
Jo hopes the concept of Exeter COSY routes will gain wider support and new routes will spring up across the UK. Local GP David Koenig is very much in favour of the scheme.
And this is particularly important for psychological issues. There's a great benefit to psychological problems with exercise. And I think this would certainly be a major benefit to improving the quality of life of people with dementia and their carers. So I shall certainly be recommending this initiative to my patients, and I look forward to exploring some of these pathways for myself.
The hope is that if COSY routes in Exeter are positively received, the project will be developed, encouraging the local authority, social care providers, the NHS and the wider community to benefit.